hello. Hello, everybody. Want to do a sound check? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Somebody let me know if you can hear me. Somebody. Can somebody let me know if you can hear me? I want to make sure you guys can hear me. Yes. Okay. All right, guys. Hey, it's Trish. Welcome to my channel, Trish the Natural. I thank you all for stopping by this evening. As you all know, I am a member of the Teambuild with Geo, and we're doing a live collaboration event this month. We've been doing it every Wednesday where each person takes 30 minutes and we just do these lives and have engagement with our audiences, and we keep moving the crowd. It started earlier today around 5 p.m. Eastern, and I am the 9 p.m. Eastern slot. And I thank you guys again for coming. Let me see who all we got here so I can start doing some hellos. I see Gio. She's in here. Let me see who else we got. We got Chocolate Drop, Pandy. Let's see. We got Betty. Thank you, Betty. Betty's my moderator, and she's going to be assisting me tonight. Life with Marlene. Be amazing. Be amazing. Sylvia. A lot of the names that I am naming, they are a part of the Teambuild team. And we do a lot of great things together and support each other. And just in an effort, to build on our channels. Let me see who else we got in here. YouTube Dark Gaming, YT York Dark Gaming, King Vondell. Okay. Well, hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Let me see. Let me go up to the top. Just trying to make sure I did. Ranger, hey Ranger, thank you for stopping by. Okay, guys, with that, I'm going to go on and get started. We only got 30 minutes. And what I want to talk to you guys about is about, I guess they are like mantras, affirmations, positive advice that people, receive, for their career, maybe for life. I ran across this article. I was on YouTube Finance, and the name of the article was 31 Pieces of Advice the World's Most Successful People Live By. And, I'm like, ooh, the most successful people, I'm curious, I want to know, maybe it's some advice that will help me. So, of course, guys, tonight I can't go through all 31 advice tips, but I want to go through a few and share them with you, just a few. So I'm going to bring up my presentation. And now that was the title, but it also said mantra successful people live by. So a mantra, affirmation, advice, motto, all those things. We all, have certain mottos and things that we live by, we reflect on to give us motivation and encouragement. So let me go to the first one. Oprah. Oprah Winfrey. When you know better, you do better. Now, what it says is, as one of the world's most famous mentors, Winfrey looked up to writer Maya Angelou. Everybody knows that was her mentor, who she said had a mother-sister-friend relationship with her. Winfrey took on many life lessons Angelou taught, but the one that stuck to her most was, I did then what I knew how to do. Now that I know better, I do better. Winfrey took this on board and is constantly learning and bettering herself. Now we know, Oprah's status as well as, all her accomplishments, her net worth, very successful. Yet, she still has, principles, a mantra that she lives by. When you know better, you do better. And that one I can relate to. What I always call things that I learn from or lessons learned. You know, that's how I put it. Lessons learned. I learned that lesson, so I know going forward, you know, not to maybe do that again or do it a different way. So that was Oprah. The next person is Mark Zuckerberg. The biggest risk is not taking any risk. Okay. The best advice the Facebook founder received came from PayPal co founder Peter Thiel, who told him that the most risky thing he could do was not to take risk at all. Zuckerberg lives by the rule, and that the only guaranteed way to fail is not by taking risks or not by making mistakes and learning from them. Yeah, you got to take a risk sometimes. Sometimes people, have great ideas, things that they want to do and they want to accomplish, but the the fear of failure or oh, that's a big risk, it holds them back. Sometimes you got to take those big risks in order to become more successful. Okay. Okay. Mark Cuban. There are no shortcuts. Okay, the investment and owner of the Dallas Mavericks got a piece of advice in high school from his father that he continues to live by today. Do the work and outwork, outthink, outsell your expectations because there aren't any shortcuts. The idea behind the advice is that hard work is the answer to success. Now, I know many of us in here are content creators. So I think a lot of us can relate to that, that hard work, because I'm telling you, YouTube is hard work. It's hard work. There are no shortcuts that I've seen. I don't know, maybe somebody know of any I don't know of any shortcuts. It takes hard work, commitment, consistency. You guys know. And I'm just speaking as a content creator, but even, being a business owner, an entrepreneur, a corporate professional, it takes hard work. It takes hard work. If you really want to excel, it takes hard work. All right. Okay. J.K. Rowling, embrace failure. The best selling Harry Potter author stumbled across her lesson for success through learned experience. Before her success, Rowling was a single mother living off welfare who wrote about her famous wizard in coffee shops. When pitching her story to publishers, she received plenty of rejections. Now, as one of the wealthiest women in the world, Rowling attributes her success to her failures because it was through those adversities she gained valuable knowledge about herself and relationships. And I remember this one, I always say this wise man. He was one of my work friends, and I remember, and this was many, many, many years ago. He told me, "As long as you keep trying, you have not failed," and that has stuck with me for decades, and I believe that. Okay, moving on. The next person is Ursula Burns. Ursula Burns says stuff happens. And Lord knows we know stuff happens. Like many others on this list, Burns' best advice came from her mother. The first Black woman to lead a major corporation now passes this advice on to employees. Her mother told her that stuff happens to you, and then there's stuff that you happen to. Burns' mentality is that when stuff happens to you, you can talk about it and maybe cry. But if you're still talking about it in the same way 2 years on, then you're allowing that stuff to control you. It's about dealing with situations there and then. So I guess to say, don't dwell on things. Things happen. Deal with it and move on. And that's all you can do. I think that's some great advice. Okay, let me look at the chat. Take a break. Okay, just seeing if there's any questions, any comments. Yes, Geo, things happen, but we have to keep on keeping on. We do. Oops, sorry about that. Nancy B. Hey, Nancy B, she made it in. Okay. Okay, moving on. Okay. Richard Branson. Never look back and regret. Move on to the next thing. We all know mothers know best. Branson took his mother's advice of never looking back and having regrets, but moving on to the next project straight away. The Virgin Group founder doesn't dwell on failures. Instead, he puts energy into another project. He never looks at a setback as a bad experience, but a learning curve. And I think that's a great approach. That's the approach that I take to some things. Some things that you try and it may not work out how you planned, or it might not meet the expectations that you thought it would, and that's okay. Things happen, but don't dwell on it. Don't waste energy on it. Instead, use that energy for the next project. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Hey, Maryland Cozy Lifestyle. She's in the chat and she's up next after me. And Maryland says, amen to that. Yes, amen to that. Okay. Let's see who I got next. Okay. Michael Bloomberg. Never stop learning. That one is one that I chose because that's near and dear to me. I always say you can learn from almost anybody. No one knows everything, and I'm kind of inquisitive anyway, so I'm always looking to learn new things. But let's see what Michael says. To continuously be learning is advice Bloomberg lives by. He is passionate about forever being a student. He believes there's nothing more powerful than an open, inquiring mind, wanting to soak up knowledge. According to the business magnate, politician, and philanthropist, there are too many people in this world who stop learning. So always be open to learning new things. And I'm totally in agreement with that. I think it's important to be open-minded, listen to others. That's another important thing, listening to others, because you can always learn. And like I said, a lot of us here are YouTube content creators, and we know it's a lot to learn about YouTube, because it's ever changing. Things are changing. They're adding new things, and always be open to just learning and soaking up more and more knowledge. So with that, guys, that's the end of my presentation. But my question to you is, what's your mantra? What some of the great advice that you've gotten and that you live by? I would like, if you guys would share that in the chat. Now, I can tell you what one of mine's is. It is make a way out of no way. That's how I approach things. Things that might be challenging. I don't immediately, just give up or get discouraged. My mind automatically starts thinking, how am I going to get over this, around this, through this, under it, whatever I have to do? I'm going to make a way out of no way. So I have a real determined spirit about myself. So, but that is, I would say, one of my mantras, my main one, make a way out of no way. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, Betty says, now you know better. I do better. Wait a minute. Okay, that's Betty. Let's see. Nancy B. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. That's another one. That's one my best friend shared with me. And she's no longer with us. She's my best friend, my son's godmother, and we were very close. We talked every day. And when you talk to your best friend like that, you share things, that you go through. And I was having a really hard time, one of my previous jobs. And you know how it could be on the job, corporate America. It could be favoritism or envy and different things like that you have to just deal with. But this particular day I was just really frustrated about it, and that's what she told me, Nancy B. She said, this, she said, remember this, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. And that has stayed with me over many, many years. Let me see, who is this? Teambuild. Trouble don't last always. Move into the solution. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one, Gio. And Betty said, today is a present and live in the moment. Yesterday is gone and tomorrow is not materialized. That's a good one, Betty. Let's see what else we got. Okay. Hey, Mona. Mona's in here. Hey, Mona. Betty saying hi. Yeah, Nancy B says she lived by that. Let's see what we got. Maryland says, don't let others define your journey. Right, right. That's another really good one. Gio said another one I like is, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Les Brown. Yep, that's a good one. One that I got from a friend of mine. And I'm telling you, she was crazy as a Bessie bug. But what when she said this, I had a whole new appreciation for her because we were in corporate America going for the jobs, trying to get promoted and all this. And she said it was one job I wanted. And I was like, huh? I said, but I don't have this, skill or this, that, or the other. And she was like, don't disqualify yourself. Go for it. Don't disqualify yourself. Now, if they disqualify you, nothing you can do about it. But don't disqualify yourself. And I took that with me. I share that because I've been a mentor to a lot of young folks, and I always tell them that don't disqualify yourself. Go for it. You never know. It only take one person to give you that opportunity. Let me see. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Oh, good one, Pandy. That's a good one, Pandy. Covered by the blood of Jesus. Yes. Yes. Thankful for each day. Tomorrow is not promised. Oh, so true. So true. Pandy was saying she liked that one, Teambuild. Yes, Pandy. Yes, you guys have some great ones, and I think that's great. When we can share um affirmations, motivational things, great advice with each other, because it's all important, to uplift each other, up uplift each other. With what a lot of us doing, here on YouTube. I think it's so important to uplift each other, um, and don't have that what they call that crab in a barrel mentality, because YouTube is massive, massive. I mean, what, like 1 billion people look at it every day or something. I mean, it's massive. There's no need to be like that. And I just, I'm big on, being positive. um I'm not like super competitive in that way, especially as far as YouTube. And I've never been that way. It's like I've always felt like I will get, what I want, what I need, what's due me in my time when I'm supposed to. I don't never compare, how fast somebody else doing something to how fast I need to do it. I don't need that kind of stress. I already got enough stuff I, I have to deal with. I don't need that kind of stress. And that's just me, guys. That's just how I am. I got enough to, you know, why would you waste energy, uh, on somebody else's efforts, accomplishments? Of course you're gonna congratulate them. We gonna congratulate each other, but spending time, all in their mix when you need to be working on your own. That's just me, guys. That's just me. Um, because YouTube is massive, it's huge. No need to be that way. Let's see. Pandy, like, that's right. Jesus will promote you. Yeah, you got to have belief in yourself, faith in yourself. I remember I was working in corporate, and guys, don't get me wrong, I'm not up there C-suite or nothing, but just trying to get a little promotion here and there, right? And I was I was really ambitious and diligent about it. And it was more so for financial than, I want to be this director or something. No, it wasn't that. And but I wanted to, move up, especially within my role. And this one guy was like, you got a good job. You need to just collect your check because you're not gonna get promoted. I was like, why not? I'm qualified. So you don't listen to negative people. Don't let it go in one ear and out the other, and don't dwell on it. That's their problem. And I didn't, and I kept moving forward, and I did. I got a promotion, a progression, because I didn't let that negative talk. I didn't feed into it. That's just not my nature. Let me see what. Hold on. Go up here. We getting some comments. I'm watching the time, guys. I am watching the time. Gio says, learn to succeed, you must learn to fail. Michael Jordan. I know that's right, Gio. Okay. I like what Nancy B said here. We are family. That's right. Inspire each other. I'm telling you, get so much further when you are positive. You inspire each other and you keep it positive. That negative stuff doesn't pay. It does not pay off. Gio says, my channel may not be for everyone, but it's for someone. I say this to keep up my spirits while I wait for my time. That's right. That's how I feel, Gio. Hey, Geeky Girl. Thank you for joining. Okay, yeah, we're welcoming Geeky Girl in the chat. Geeky Girl has a great channel. She goes live. She has some really cute, funny little shorts that she does. She has a great channel. Guys, please support Geeky Girl. She's trying to get her channel. I believe she's trying to get monetized. She needs watch time. And she's just a great, young woman. It's so positive. Okay. Geeky Girl saying hi. Folks saying, look at Betty. I'm so sleepy. I'm keeping Betty up past her bedtime. Betty, we only got 3 minutes. Yep, because Betty went live this morning. Her and Geeky Girl, they were up there, guys, for like 3 hours. Because I was at work, so I have meetings and stuff, but then I'll jump on and listen, to you. I had 3 meetings and not back to back, and they were still on. Yep. Betty just dropped the link for Maryland's Cozy Lifestyle. Maryland is coming up next. She is a Teambuild with Geo member, and she will be wrapping up this live stream little marathon that we've been having on Wednesdays all this month. Geo, I don't know when we plan on doing it again, but guys, I'm sure we will be doing it again in the future. And for all of those who came by and supported us through this, thank you. It gave me a chance to get my feet wet again with doing the lives, because I had not did them in a long time. And I reached out to Gio. I said, when we gonna do the live streams again? So she told me it was September. So we're wrapping it up. Wrapping it up today. You're welcome, Geeky Girl. Okay, Nancy B says she's gonna check you out, Geeky Girl. Thank you. Thank you, Be Amazing, Sylvia. You guys check out Sylvia too. All the ladies and our gentleman ranger in the Teambuild group. Check them out, guys. They have good content, great content. They keep things positive. Marlene, she does a lot of lives and she talks about all kinds of great topics. Okay. Yep. Closing it out. All right, guys. I'm hurrying up. I'm getting down. You guys head on over to Maryland. No, it wasn't for slate timber. It's something that the team built with Geo Monroe. This is something that's a part of her group that we're in, and it's part of her team build with Geo channel. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay, we're wrapping it up. Thank you, Nancy. All right. And Betty dropped the link again for those still over here. Please head over to Maryland's Cozy Lifestyle. She's up next. See you next time. Bye.